Hi! Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be doing my makeup when the time comes that the salon is opened up again and we have to wear masks. So pretty much I'm only going to be doing makeup on my eyes and my eyebrows because this whole part of your face is going to be covered. So I just thought it would be a good idea to show you how I'm going to be doing that. So my skin is already nice and moisturized. I just washed it. And I'm not going to go in with any primer just because I don't think it's really necessary for my skin type. I don't have very oily eyelids, and that's really the only part of my face I'm going to be putting makeup on. So I'm just going to go right in and do concealer. So I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, just going to do a little tiny bit right underneath my eyes. And then I'll take a damp beauty blender and I'm just going to pounce it underneath, spreading it all around over top of the eyelid. Alright, so it looks like the concealer that I chose is a little bit too light for my skin right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to take a setting powder. This is the Hourglass Flawless Finish powder, and it's a little bit darker, so I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to dip into that to just kind of darken it a little bit. I'm kind of in between colors, and I picked up the wrong concealer. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So then after that, I am going to go in with a translucent setting powder. This is Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, and it's just translucent. It's my favorite setting powder ever. Super light and airy, which is perfect because it's going to be pretty hot under the mask, so you don't really want to feel like you're wearing a lot anyway. So I'm just going to dip into that and just go right underneath my eyes. I'm going to go in with eyeshadow next, and I'm going to keep it super neutral because I don't really want to do a lot. I'm going to dip into my Morphe X Mani MUA palette. So I'm just going to dip into a neutral brown, focusing on the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take a flatter brush that looks like this, and I'm going to take a little bit of a darker shade, and I'm just going to take that on the outer corner of the crease. This is just going to define it a little bit. Since I'm going to be wearing a mask, I want to really make my eyes pop a little bit, and this way it'll just give you a little bit of a different look than the last video that I did. Take that and just focus it on the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm going to go back with that initial fluffy brush and just blend it a little bit more all around. Okay, now after that step, you can definitely go in with any color you like if you want to do a glitter or whatever and put it right on your lid. I'm not going to for this video, just to keep it nice and simple. If you would like to see me do another eye look, let me know, and I definitely can. So the next step I'm going to do is take my eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes and put on my mascara. Okay, now that my top mascara is done, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on the lower lash line. Alright, so I'm going to just grab that first brown color that I did in the crease, and I'm going to take a super small definer brush, looks like this, and I'm just going to dip into that and follow the lower lash line. Now when doing this step, it can definitely get a little carried away and look a bit too harsh right here, so I always keep Q-tips, and I'll just take that and just go right underneath just to give it a little bit more blend. My next step is going to be taking a flat defining brush that looks like this, and I'm going to go in with a really, really, really dark brown color, and I'm just going to stamp it into the outer corner. Now, if you want, you can take a Q-tip or your blending brush again and blend it a little bit more. I personally like it to be a little bit more harsh, so it's totally your preference. Okay, next I'm going to go and do my lower lash line mascara. Now this is the look that we have going on right now. Next I'm going to do my brows, and just for the sake of tutorial purposes, I'm going to do one eyebrow one way and one the other way. I have a couple different ways of filling in my eyebrows, so I just thought I would show you the two different ways that I like to do it. Okay, so this eyebrow I'm going to be filling in with a Dip Brow pomade. I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in color dark brown, and I'm going to be using a angled defining brush. Looks like this, and it also has a spoolie on either side. So you're just going to dip into your product, and you only need like the tiniest bit. So I'm literally just going to like dab it in there. Just like that. And I'm going to raise my eyebrow, and I'm just going to create a line to fill in my gaps, because that's where I have gaps the most, right there. And then just follow it all the way to the tail. And then you want to brush it up to avoid it looking too harsh. Now I'm going to take it and put it directly on the brow and just flick up in hair-like strokes. And then I'm going to turn it again, and then I'm going to create another line on the top of the brow. You have to be super careful doing this part because it can definitely get a little bit too intense, but if you like intense brows, then you can do it however you like. Sometimes I like an intense eyebrow and sometimes I like a natural one. It just depends. Okay, so then you want to brush up. So then the other eyebrow, I'm going to fill it in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer that I used in my last video. It looks like this. And I'm just going to do it the same exact way, and pretty much. So I'm just following that line all the way down to the tail. And then I'm going to brush it up. Fill in the gap I have right there. And then I'm going to turn it and make the hair-like strokes just like I did with the other eyebrow. Alright, so this is what we have. This is the Dip Brow eyebrow, and this is the Brow Definer eyebrow. Now you can tell this one definitely looks a little bit more intense, and this one is just a little bit more subtle. I will most likely be doing it this way with the pencil just because it's a little bit more of a natural look since I'm not wearing any foundation or anything. Next, I'm going to take a really small defining brush like this, and I'm going to dip into a highlighter, and I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. This is one of my favorite steps, is highlighting the inner corner, because it really can just help you look more awake and open up your eyes a little bit more. Alright, and then I'm going to take another super tiny brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to dip into a highlighter, and I'm going to highlight the brow bone. So you want to just take that right into the highest point of the arch. You can make it as intense or as subtle as you like. I like it super intense. So this is the eye look that we have. I definitely look a little funny because I have two different eyebrows, but it's okay because it's just for the sake of the video. Alright, and then the next step that I'm going to be doing is highlighter. I know I'm going to have a mask on that's going to cover my face, but it's my favorite part and I want to do it anyway. So I'm just going to go in with my favorite highlighter. I really like Benefit Cosmetics in Cookie. And I'm just going to highlight the highest points of my cheeks. A little bit on my forehead. Alright, so this is the makeup look that I'm going to pretty much be doing every day for work when I have to wear my mask. I will either be doing an eye look that looks like this, or I'll do the same exact eye look that I did in my previous video with just a little bit brown. This is just for if you want to add a little bit more onto your eyes. And here's the completed look. Now, if you're someone who likes to have face makeup on, I can definitely show you how I would do face makeup just from here up. If you'd like to see that, please let me know down below. And if you want to see different eye looks to do with this look, comment down below and let me know. This look is super easy and nice and airy because I don't have anything on my face, so I won't be as hot, and it just doesn't seem necessary to put any face makeup or foundation or tinted moisturizer or anything when you're going to be wearing a mask anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and please comment down below if you want to see anything else from me, and I hope to see you all in the salon really soon.